Yo, what is going on, guys? Johnny GB here, bringing you guys another TCGO standard deck profile. This is something I'm going to start bringing a lot more to the channel, and this is one I'm actually very excited to do because it's revolving around my favorite Generation 7 Pokemon, Decidueye. Shout out to Super Gassy. He's the one that came up with this deck profile. I've made a couple changes based on the cards I have. Let's take a quick look here. So starting it off, we have Zoroark. This is the Shining Legends Zoroark. We run 3 copies of those. We also have 1 copy of the stand-in Zoroark from Breakpoint, I want to say. Either Breakthrough or Breakpoint. I think it's actually Breakthrough, in which we get the Zoroark with the attack Mind Jack for double colorless. It does 30 more damage for each of my opponent's benched Pokemon. Then we have Zoroark GX from Shining Legends. You guys see down here in the bottom. It is the promo version from the collection box. You guys should have seen that box opening yesterday. Today should be Friday. I'm uploading this. With the ability to trade once per turn, I can discard a card. If I do, draw 2 cards. Very solid ability. Then Righteous Beating. This attack does 20 for each of your opponent's Pokemon, or for each of my Pokemon in play. You have a bench of 5, plus your Zoroark, you're dealing 120. With a Choice Band, you're dealing 150. Now, how does that get kills? Well, it's these guys on the bench, the Decidueye. So we have 4 Rowlet, 3 Dartrix, 3 Decidueye. With 3 Decidueye, you're now dealing 60 damage on just Feather Arrows. With its ability Feather Arrow, I can put 2 damage counters onto one of my opponent's Pokemon. 210 pretty much takes out almost all GXs, excluding stage 2s and a couple stage 1s. Then we have 1 copy of Espeon GX for its attack right here, Miraculous Shine. De-evolve each of your opponent's evolved Pokemon, put the highest stage evolution card into your opponent's hand. This is great versus Gardevoir, because most of the time they're going to rare candy their Ralts into a Gardevoir. Ralt has 60 HP. 3 Feather Arrows onto a Gardevoir. Espeon GX Miraculous Shine, their Ralt is now KO'd. Then 1 copy of Oranguru, and then 1 copy of Tapu Lele GX. Now, as far as the items, we have 4 copies of Ultra Ball, 3 copies of Max Potion, which is actually very good because you're not running much energy. You guys see up here, 6 energy. So this is actually very good to have. 2 copies of Field Blower, 3 copies of Rare Candy, 4 copies of Puzzle of Time. So play 1 card, look at top 3 cards, put them back in any order. You play 2 Puzzle of Time cards, put 2 cards in your discard pile into your hand. Great to get back some of the supporters that you do need. 3 copies of Evo Soda to accelerate the evolution of the Rowlets. 1 copy, or 4 copies of N, pretty much just to start getting the hands that you need. I have 3 copies of Bridget because you want to get your Rowlets and Zoroark onto the bench ASAP. 1 copy of Mallow Search Deck for 2 cards, pretty much Decidueye Rare Candy. 2 copies of Sycamore for draw power. 2 copies of Guzma to get your either Espeon into the game or to get your Zoroark into the game. 2 Floatstone for either Decidueyes or the Oranguru or the Lele. And then 2 Choice Bands to go alongside 2 Grass Energy and 4 double colorless. Now, if you guys want to see this deck and try to use it, I'm going to leave it down in the description below in a paste bin. Go ahead, try it out. It'll let you know where the cards are, how to get them, what packs. I really suggest trading for them. So we're taking on a normal, dark, and fighting deck. But we are weak to fighting. Now, I am really worried about this deck going against Garbodor. That's probably my main one thing because you are running a lot of items and I was not able to get actually a good hand, so we're both going to take a mulligan here. Let's see, do we get a Rowlet? We do get a Rowlet to start. We get a Floatstone to start, though. No, I do not, unfortunately. If he is potentially something fighting type that's weak to grass, maybe Zygarde, I feel a lot more comfortable in the matchup. All right, so let's play Rowlet out here onto the bench. Now, right away, I'm thinking about ending my hand. Yeah. I'm just going to end my hand. There's not much I can really do here. Unfortunately, I used my supporter for the turn. Not great, but I do get a Floatstone, which is fantastic. So that will pretty much do it for my turn. I do get the Bridget in hand, which is fantastic because now I can get 2 more Rowlet onto the bench and a Zorua onto the bench as he is playing the Victory Star Victini. Should play Bunnelbees. Interesting. Interesting. So he's going to Sycamore now. Got rid of an N and a Guzma. Interesting. All right. Well, one thing now is we are going to play our Bridget. We're going to get... we're going to get 1 Rowlet. All right, we'll get these 3 onto the bench. All right, we're going to Ultra Ball. We're going to discard an N and probably my Sycamore to grab a Zoroark. And we're going to retreat into my Oranguru. I will place 1 energy onto my Rowlet. Let's instruct. Alright, so I do get the double colors energy now for me to go into my Zoroark next turn. Does he have any Diggersby in hand? I'm actually not sure what the Diggersby from this set does, though. That's the one thing I'm worried on. 4 colorless energy. He's investing heavily into that Bunnelby. I don't like that. Floatstone. Alright. Actually, if I had a stand-in Zoroark, that'd probably be a lot better. I'm going to actually end my hand. Because if I can get a stand-in Zoroark, that is 100 times better. And it looks like I can actually do that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start evolving up these Rowlet. So now we got 1 Decidueye going. And we're going to Feather Arrow. Probably these Victini. Oh, I should have got... I'm going to go for that Rattata next. Next turn, I should be able to get that Rattata knocked out. It only has 40 HP. So there's the Diggersby for 4 energy. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Or dig, flip a coin. Interesting. He's evolving everything. What is this, counter energy? Okay. Well, first off, we'll get our second Decidueye here. So our Decidueyes now have float stones. We're going to Mallow, search for 2 cards. So 1 will be probably the stand-in Zoroark. And then the other one will be the Miraculous Shine. Oh, I think I pretty much just lost my... I lost my Zorua there. I should have just... Actually, you know what? That's not bad because I can use my Decidueye's GX attack right now. This next turn. Would I have won if I had my Zorua GX out, or Zoroark GX out? Alright, let's see what I can do here. So 1, we're going to Feather Arrow. We're going to pick up a kill on this Victini. Got a Rowlet. That's good. We're going to Feather Arrow this Bunnelby. Now we're going to Hollow Hunt GX. We're going to grab a Zorua. An N. And my Oranguru. Okay. So He can do 60 or he can do 90 to me. So my Decidueye can take a hit. And the good thing is now is I can start going for ultra or max potions to pretty much heal the damage from my Decidueye. I'm only using 1 energy. If anything, I could cause him to actually deck out. 25 cards. I will have to put sugar in my tea here soon. He did end up evolving this Diggersby, unfortunately. Ooh, there's Espeon GX. That actually isn't bad. Actually, at this point now, I can just go for Zoroark GX. We're going to end. 1, he's only going to have 4 cards in hand. I will have 5. I do not need a max potion yet, actually. So we're just going to Feather Arrow. I think we're going to start picking on one of the Diggersby here. We'll start getting rid of some of the heavy hitters on his side. Because if I can get another Decidueye going, we should be good to go, and then I can actually max potion next turn. Even though I'm losing my 1 grass energy, I have no issues losing the 1 grass energy. So that puts me at what, 150, 90, so I will have to max potion this turn. So at the cost of losing 1 energy, Decidueye is healthy. I can end now, hopefully get a Zoroark GX and double colorless. I do get a Zoroark GX. So, I mean, that's good thing number 1. Choice Band is not necessary in this, so I can actually discard a Choice Band here. To draw 2, I do get a 3rd Decidueye. And now I got Field Blower to get rid of this, and I'm thinking the Choice Band on that. So now, what we can do here is really put the hurt on him by attacking this Victini. So next turn that Victini will be KO'd. And this is what the deck is revolving around. Now if I can get 1 more energy on, or 1 more grass energy, then I'm going to be going into Espeon here, and I'm just going to start de-evolving some of this stuff on his side of the field. So stuff like the Raticate, I'm going to put 2 damage counters, hopefully potentially Guzma it, and bring it out. And then Miraculous Shine it. Select a Pokemon to discard. We'll discard my Oranguru. Oh no! Parallel City. That sucks. I do have 1 more copy of Field Blower. So there's the Hammer Arm for 90. We're going to trade. We're going to get rid of 1 of my Zorua to draw 2 cards. Ultra Ball doesn't help me here. But we are going to Feather Arrow. We're going to get rid of the Victini. Get the KO there. I do need a double colorless here. There's another Zoroark GX. I guess that's okay. And we're going to start picking on this Diggersby back here. Alright, well this Diggersby is going to die next turn. Ultra Ball doesn't help me here. Max Potion helps me. God, this pisses me off. The rare candy gets discarded. I mean, that doesn't really affect me much. Right, we're going to trade, discard an Ultra Ball, draw 2. I do need to get the double colorless here. I do get it. So we're going to get Espeon, and we are going to get Field Blower back. We're going to play the Field Blower, get rid of the Parallel City, and we're going to get rid of the Float Stone. Just how the cookie's going to crumble for him. We're going to get another Zoroark set up. We're actually going to retreat this Decidueye here. We're going to go out into my Zoroark GX. We're going to Feather Arrow to get rid of this Diggersby up here. Feather Arrow. And this is what the deck revolves around, really, is it wants long games. There's Guzma. I actually just need the 1 Grass Energy to get this Raticate. And we're going to go for the Righteous Beating. We're going to go for the Righteous Beating. So down goes the other Diggersby. So just like that, in 1 turn, we took out 2 Pokemon. We get a Rowlet, which I can actually use as Zoroark trade bait now. Enhanced Fang. This Pokemon is a Pokemon Tool card, does 50. Choice Band does 80 to my Zoroark. So what is he going to get out? That's actually a bad thing if I get a Grass Energy. Okay, well, unfortunately I do lose my Decidueye here. What can I do? What can I do? Well, 1, we're going to Feather Arrow, probably the Bunnelby. Be doing 40 to the Bunnelby. And we'll trade. I do not need Bridget at this point, so we'll draw 2. That's pretty much just perfect. I guess I'll throw a Choice Band on there. And we're just going to Righteous Beating for 120. Down goes the Raticate. And next turn down will go the Bunnelby. What's good actually about the Bunnelby is it does have 70 HP, so it does not end up dying to 3 Feather Arrows. But this will pretty much be game at this point. Whether I just Feather Arrow the Bunnelby. This doesn't really affect me unless he gets a hammer. If he has a hammer, then I'm actually really in trouble. Okay, he's going to Hammer Arm for 90, discard the top card to my deck, Ultra Ball. It's okay. Alright, 1, we're going to Feather Arrow the Diggersby. I could have actually just Feather Arrowed the Rattata for the win. I guess we'll trade, discard Bridget. Draw 2. And now we will just Righteous Beating the Diggersby, and that will be the game. So, 1-0 with this deck. Should be able to actually get another game in. Yeah, I got time to get another game in for you guys. I mean, it's just a deck I'm thoroughly enjoying playing. And it's one of those decks, I like these decks that involve these long games. It's something that makes you have to actually think out what you're doing. Feed my niece's pet fish. All right. So we're going to click Tails here. do need to try and get sugar into my tea here soon. Alright, so we open up with the Zorua. I guess that's okay. We're playing a fire deck, so probably Volcanion. Which, I mean, if we do end up playing Volcanion right now, it's fantastic because it gives me an idea of how this deck stacks up versus a top meta deck. Cyndaquil. Well, right immediately we're going to turn 1 Bridget. We're going to get 3 Rowlet on the bench. We're going to slap a Floatstone onto one of them, and that will do it for our turn. So now, next turn, I'm going to end. Well, I'm going to attach a double colorless energy, and I'm going to end. Turn all your prizes face up. They remain face up for the rest of the game. So he has one of the Typhlosion. So this is the burn deck, which is pretty much just forcing you to discard cards from your hand. Is there honestly any reason? No. I'm just going to end my hand. Now, the downsides of ending, he could get rare candies, but he does have one of his possibly 3 Typhlosions, and he has his burning energies there. So one, we're going to rare candy one of the Rowlets into Decidueye. Actually, I can end this right here. We're going to Ultra Ball, Puzzle of Time, and double colorless energy for another Decidueye. And I will actually not need Zoroark at all this game. We're going to rare candy another Rowlet into Decidueye. And we're just going to end the game there, yep. He knew 2 Feather Arrows plus my Zorus Stampede takes it out. So 10 coins for us there. And we're 2-0 with this deck. Hopefully we can actually get this Crimson Invasion booster pack. We'll open that up at the end of this video. So we'd get a Psyduck and a Golduck. Not very good ones. The Golduck from Sun and Moon base set is actually a very solid one. Alright, so let's see. Can we get a... Can we go 5-0? Well, 4-0. Ooh, we're taking on a fighting deck, which is actually not good for... no, I do not want to go first. I want to go second. That's not good for Zoroark, but it's great for my... that's so bad. Opening up a Rangaroo. That is awful. No Bridgets either. That sucks. And I'm weak to fighting, too. He's playing Passimian. That sucks so much. So it looks like we're going to go 2-1. Wishful but so we're actually heavily weak to Passimian. We're going to get a Guzma and probably a Puzzle of Time, honestly. For a Lele. We're going to get our Lele. We're going to play it down. We're going to search for a supporter card. We're going to get a Bridget. I don't mind my Rangaroo falling. I could honestly probably just win this game with Tapu Lele. We're going to get 1, 2, 3 Rowlets. Throw those guys down onto the bench. We're going to Field Blower. Get rid of his Wishful Baton. And I think we might just get a double colorless onto my Lele, honestly. Or I could go into Zorua. No, we'll do onto Lele. We're going to Instruct, draw 3. What could help me here? Honestly, I think I might need to put Olivia into the deck because Olivia lets you add 2 GXs to your hand. So, what does that do? 10 plus 30, so he's got 3. Oh, no, he only does it for bench, so that's what, 6? 60, 70, 90, 180 to my Rangaroo. Which is fine. I might just have to win this game with Tapu Lele. In all honesty, that's pretty much my only way of winning. We're going to end. It's pretty much all I can do here. Max potion Decidueye. Oh, okay, good. All right, so one, we're going to slap a float stone onto that. We're going to rare candy this Rowlet to a Decidueye. I don't think he's playing any GXs, but I mean, it'll be worth it. And we will just energy drive. So next turn, I'm going to start picking on the Passimian. Hopefully I can get like another N. There's an Oranguru, which is fine. I want to start picking on these Passimian because the less Passimian he has, the better this is for me. Especially this one back here with the strong energy. That one has to go. He ends for me. Did what I wanted to do. And I get what I want. I got a Zoroark GX. I can now discard a Zorua, draw 2, and I get my own personal N. So this is perfect now. Especially with me not really having a good matchup in this. Zorua being weak to Passimian. I lost my Oranguru early, so I mean, you guys get the clue. Thankfully, no Garbodor. Because, I mean, you see I already have 1, 2, 3, 4 items into the discard. After you rare candy, you Evo Soda. You really have no... you really just have a lot of items in your discard pile. So one, we're going to play the Zoroark GX. We are going to trade in, or trade. We're actually going to discard one of the Zorua to draw 2. I'm going to end my hand. Because I really just didn't want to search. I really wanted Evo Soda. I guess it'll work. We're going to Feather Arrow this Passimian back here. So that my Zorua can, or my Zoroark can take it out. I could Max Potion my Lele. We're going to Energy Drive, take out this one. Get a prize card, which is a Field Blower. I guess that's okay if he plays something like Fighting Fury Belts or Choice Bands. Next turn. Crushing Hammer. Come on. Haha, good. Oh, are you kidding me? That's actually not bad. Him getting rid of the energy means now I can Max Potion. What are your prizes? Spinda? Mawile? Man, what is this deck? Okay, this shouldn't take me out. Strong Energy only does 20 more. He has 3 total Passimian. Or 2 total Passimian, so that's what? 70, 90? So that's 160. That puts me at 160. I can Max Potion, attack, or double colorless. And actually still probably win this game. Fairly easily. Oh, come on, you cuckoos me. That frustrates me. Ooh, this Mew can actually copy the Passimian attack, so you could technically have 3 Passimian on the bench. It's only 50 HP, so 3 Decidueye actually take it out. That makes me mad. Alright, well, we're going to go out to Zoroark because Zoroark can basically just win the game at this point. Bridget doesn't help me here. I don't have a water or fighting in my deck. What can I do here? I guess I'll just get another Zoroark built up, I guess. Field Blower will get rid of the Brooklet Hill so that he can't be searching. We're going to Feather Arrow this Passimian. We are going to trade. We're going to discard my Bridget because I don't need it at this point anymore. If I can get an N, that actually might help. I don't think Puzzle of Times help me now. So let me grab a Decidueye. Alright, now we can Righteous Beating, and that should take out the second Passimian. So now he only has 2 Passimian left. There's another Puzzle of Time. So, 2 Passimian, how many of the energy does he have? He's going to have 3 fighting energy and 1 strong energy in his discard pile. Now, if I get a rare candy... If I can get like a rare candy and another Decidueye off this trade, Escape Rope. I guess I'll just go to my Decidueye because it has a Float Stone. Do I have anything in my discard pile that I need? I have Lele I could grab. I have rare candy I can grab. So I could technically, in theory, use my GX attack this turn. Okay, he's gonna Howl. He would still need a double colorless on this Mew. He's not playing double color. I don't know why. Its attack is a double colorless. I mean, he can fling, I guess. So his Mew now has 90 HP. Even though my target is actually that Passimian. So he has an Empoleon now. Interesting. Perfect. One, we're going to Evo Soda. And now we are only 1 Dartrix away. We're going to trade. We're going to get rid of one of the Puzzle of Time. Draw 2. We're going to end. So now that Empoleon that he managed to grab, gone. We can now retreat, go out to my Zoroark. And now I can start picking on this Passimian. This Decidueye can also work with Alolan Ninetales. I mean, it's not just limited to running it with Zoroark, but the slower play I actually enjoy. That will kill Mew, 120. And we will be able to pick up a prize, and that will take us to 3-0 today. Got 25 coins off of that. So, what are we running at? We're at 34 minutes. I think I will end it off there. I will open that Crimson Invasion booster pack, and that will do it for us today. I will probably be playing to continue climbing up the ladder. I believe the prize is a full art Bridget. Let us pop open this Crimson Invasion booster pack. Things I do need. I need 2 type Null to actually finish up the next deck I want to try out. And I get an Altaria. I guess that's what it is. So, I mean, if you guys enjoyed this deck, you guys want to see more deck profiles on the channel, let me know down in the comments section below what decks you guys want me to use on the channel, and I will try my best to make them. My next deck I want to use is a Silvally deck. But this deck is one that I absolutely am starting to love. I love Decidueye. It works actually very well because I like these slower paced games. But with all that being said, guys, I am Johnny GB, and I'm out.